Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Life by the Slice, where we are taking life one slice at a time. So sorry again, I'm always having these weird cutouts on the camera. Like I said, I'll have to get that fixed at some point just so you guys aren't like being thrown off by cutouts and extra parts. So as you guys know that this is now the second, this is going to be the second part to Ivan's video. And if there's a couple more parts, I'm perfectly cool with that, and I hope you guys are too. And I hope you guys tune in just to learn this tale of brotherhood and true fight and two men who bonded from two different areas, two different corners of the world. Two men who came together and as a team to fight our demons. To change our ways, to be better people for not only ourselves but our families. And I knew he wanted that, but anyways, back to the story. Ivan was, from get-go, Ivan's loyalty, Ivan's style, how he carried himself, how he commanded, how just his personality and just his aura just commanded attention. And anybody who knows Ivan, anybody out there would know Ivan was probably the truest definition of, I don't even use this word, but Ivan was the truest definition of lit. Me, what I'm going to say, Ivan was live. Ivan, excuse my language, and I'm going to say this all the time, compared to all the people I've met in life, all the respectable black men of color, though I know Ivan is Hispanic, Ivan is still a man of color, Ivan is still a black man. The power and the influence that he had over people is unmatched, and he didn't even. I don't feel like Ivan truly knew his true strength. Coming in and meeting him, Ivan was good. Ivan was good money with me from rip. We didn't have no issues. We hit it off instantaneously. But one thing I know about Ivan was one of those people where you either liked him or you didn't. Or you did not. You probably couldn't stand him if you did not understand him. But, well, you couldn't stand him if you didn't understand him. But from that moment on, Ivan gave me a sense of brotherhood that I was, and this is nothing against my big brother Chris. You are an amazing big brother, always, and I love you with all my heart. But this was the closest to brotherhood that I had in a long time since the passing of my little brother Saeed. Rest in peace. I love you, baby boy. Ivan gave me hope. And from the moment we met and from the moment we hit it off, I said to myself, you know what, I can do this. I can get help. I'm ready to do this. Because I had somebody in my corner who was not only fighting his own addiction, still took the time out of his life and out of his day to always make sure I was good, to always make sure I was keeping my head up, to always make sure I was pushing forward, and I did the same thing for him because I love that man and I will always love that man from the bottom of my heart. But moving on. Ivan was a great spirit, and as we got to know each other, we got to know some of each other's darkest and deepest secrets, shit that we've probably never even told any of our families. we were stuck in a place where all we had was ourselves, but we chose to make it about each other. We became family. Ivan helped me stand up on my own twos. He showed me to be strong. He showed me to be... He taught me to never... He taught me... I've always known this. Anybody knows me. I don't take nobody's shit. Y'all know I get it poppin' real quick. But Ivan taught me to stand up, and to stand up strong, and to stand up with my head up at my lowest. And I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised that our friendship and him, our conversations, I wasn't surprised, but I kind of was. Ivan was rough around the edges, so it was nothing you could tell him. Though we loved each other as brothers, like, there still wasn't shit that I could tell him once he was on go. If he was on go, he was on go, and I let him do what he was going to do. But at the same time, no matter what went down, I don't care if it was trouble, I don't care if it was issues, I was always going to be there for him, and I'm always going to be there for you. Always, always, always. And please never forget that. I want you to know I loved you so much. I loved you so much, and I'm letting you know this, and I'm letting the world know this. I'd have took a life for you. I'd have took a bullet for you any day. Any day. And I know with all my heart that you know that. You know that. Because there would be times where I asked him, yo, I hope you don't, like, yo, I love you so much, we good. I'd do anything for you. I hope you never I hope you never question my loyalty to you. And this man looks at me in the coolest way. He said, never that. I had somebody I could look up to. I had a big brother. Rehab was easy for me at that point. Though I was invested in rehab and I was invested in the change, he made it all more worthwhile. Ivan was one of those people. Like I said, Ivan, you couldn't stop Ivan when Ivan had his mind made up. Ivan was known throughout the entire rehab facility. And mind you, 75% of the rehab facility didn't even meet this man yet. Ivan had that much life to him. And Ivan was often, to me, misunderstood. We had that in common, and I could see that in him. And the bond that we had, it was one of those things where I didn't give a fuck if I was gonna get kicked up out of rehab. You fucked with Ivan, you fucked with me. And anybody that's a friend of mine, any of my family out there, anybody watching, y'all know how loyal y'all know how loyal I am. Y'all know how I come through when somebody's fucking with y'all. And I'm always gonna be that way. Sober or drunk, it doesn't matter. But going on, Ivan started to make changes. Ivan started to see the error in his ways. In that blindfold I feel like we both had on, I seen coming off his eyes. Like, I watched this man grow in a month. Just a month. And I know y'all talking about, oh, a month, that's a short. If y'all, until you've been through rehab, treatment, you will never understand that story. You will never understand what that's like. Nor do I want any of you guys who have not been through that to go through that. But until you do, you might not understand. That month in time that we spent together was, the memories that we created amongst one another were, we had so many memories we created in such a small time. it's like we knew each other our entire lives, and that was the greatest of feelings. And it's no disrespect. It's no disrespect at all. I was not the only one that I had a close relationship with in rehab, but anybody could tell you. Anybody who was there with us could tell you and knows. From the day me and him met, and up until the day they removed him from treatment, which I was pretty upset about, and I'm gonna get into too. It's fucked up, and we gonna get into that. We're gonna get into more of that this week. Every video uploaded, I just want to give my best friend, my brother,